We start at 1:30.
There you
Hello, Mr.
go.
David.
Hello.
I am Ms. I.N.E.A. I'm your barrister and I'm going to represent you today in court.
Yeah?
I know it has been a good time for you since yesterday, as you've gone through a lot.
Yeah.
But today we are here to sort this out and get you home on bail.
Cool.
Right. So I would like to also inform you about the confidentiality that whatever we will be discussing today will be confidential between us.
Yep.
But I'll be using some of the information you give me to the court in support of your case.
Right.
But if there's something specific that you don't want me to disclose to the court, then
Mm.
be clear about that, please.
Okay.
So I would request you to be as honest and open as possible. Right, and the purpose of our conference is to extract as much as detail as possible from you and then advise you on the bail application.
Uh-huh.
The agenda of our conference is that first I'll be checking your personal details, and then I'll be taking the details of the alleged offense, and then depending upon the strength and weaknesses of your case, I'll be offering you some advice based on what has been heard from you. And I would also like to inform that you will be having questioning opportunities, so it will be better if you keep it till the end as we're such in a rush time and we have got only 15 minutes to get into the court.
Yeah.
And I'll be taking notes that's entirely for my use. Is that okay for you?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. So moving on to the first point, I would like to confirm your personal details.
Uh-huh.
Your full name is David Robson.
That's right.
Your date of birth is 23rd of August 1991 and you're 23 years old.
Yeah.
Right, and your address is 18 Roker Street, Fulwell State, Sunderland.
That's right.
And you're employed as an apprentice joiner.
Yep.
And you have been charged with affray today. Do you understand your charge?
Yeah.
Right. So moving on to the personal circumstances,
Uh-huh.
as the address you provided me, is it your permanent address?
Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right. So how long have you been living here?
At least 10 years.
10 years. Right. And is this your owned or rented house?
It's a rented.
Rented. So do you have any contribution to the rent?
It's all covered in my mother's benefits, but I contribute about £30 a week to...
£30 a week.
Yeah.
And the rest of it is paid by your mom?
Yeah.
Right. So you live with your mom and anyone else in the family?
My two brothers.
Two brothers. Two brothers. And one of them has been arrested, Mr. Garrett Robson. And the other one, is he employed?
No, he's in school.
Okay, right. So do you need to take care of them, any of them?
No, but I have a daughter that I take care of a couple of nights a week and every other weekend.
Daughter?
Yeah, a 1-year-old daughter.
1-year-old. And does she live with you?
She lives with my ex-girlfriend, Dawn. She lives in Hendon, but I have her a couple of nights a week and every other weekend to try and help out. I pay 50 quid maintenance a week as well.
For your girlfriend and both, like, your child?
Yeah.
Right. Is there any other relatives around that area?
No, my dad left when I was about 10, so I haven't seen him, so just...
Right. So, is there anyone in the family with any kind of medical condition that you need to take care of?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, moving on to your employment part, how long have you been in this job?
About 8 months.
1 month?
8 months, sorry.
Oh, sorry, 8 months.
Yeah.
Right. And the location, is it in Sunderland?
Yeah.
Is it near to your house or?
It's not far. It's It's with Able Construction. It's based in Sunderland, but.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
May I please know the sort of shifts you get in the work?
I work weekdays 8 till 5.
8 till 5 and weekends. Is it weekdays?
Weekdays, yeah, just like Monday to Friday.
Right. And may I please know your weekly earning, average earning?
I just get 150 quid a week.
150. And do you have any further future job prospects coming up?
If I finish the apprenticeship, I could gain full-time employment from it.
Okay, so you gain a promotion.
Yeah,
Kind
just
of.
like secured employment basically.
Right, stable job. Okay, moving on to the incident part. The incident occurred in the metro station near Sunderland around 10:20 yesterday.
Yeah.
So, can you please tell me your whereabouts exactly just before getting into the metro train?
Yeah, I've been in the Nag's Head pub with my brother.
In the pub?
Yeah, I've been there since about 6 o'clock.
Okay. And where were you traveling to?
Well, left the pub at about 10. I'm going to get the metro home.
Home. Right. And did you have anything to drink there?
Yeah, I had about 5 pints.
5 pints. Do you think that you were tipsy or drunk?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
A bit?
Mm.
Right. Okay. Are you used to with drug or alcohol habits from beforehand?
I used to use drugs, but I've been clean from drugs for 8 months.
For 8 months?
Yeah.
Was there any specific reason behind taking drugs?
I took them when I was younger. I couldn't find a job and stuff, so I used to take drugs then. But since my daughter came along and stuff, I stopped.
Okay, so you're clean now. And did you seek any kind of rehabilitation, or you just came over it yourself?
Yeah, the old cold turkey.
Okay, so it's about the incident. Was anyone else accompanying you except your brother?
No, just us two.
Just two of you.
Yeah.
And was anyone else there, like except the complainant?
He was with a friend.
Okay.
I don't know who his friend was, but he was with his friend.
Okay. So did you know them from before, or you just
I know
met
Matthew
him?
Jones because he lives on my
Okay.
street.
Okay.
Yeah, he lives about 6 doors down from me.
In same street.
Yeah.
And do you see him often, quite often, I guess, because it's in the same street?
Yeah.
Right. So, did you have any kind of argument before with him?
No, I've never really had much to do with him, but then before last night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, can you please tell me your version of events, how the fight actually started?
Yeah, so I left the pub at about 10, went down the metro station. Matthew Jones and his mate are coming the other way on the platform. And Matthew bumps into my brother
Right.
and calls him a wanker. My brother doesn't react. And Matthew kind of grabs him, jumps on his back, so I step in, like, rip him off. His mate comes in at me, then 4 of us end up kind of fighting, and he ends up on the floor.
4 of you were involved in the fight?
Yeah. It was self-defense. It was Matthew Jones.
You acted entirely upon self-defense?
Yeah.
So, the police took your interview today. Did you tell them the same things you told to me?
Yeah.
Right. And there was a CCTV footage which wasn't of a good quality. Can you please tell me? It showed that it was a man lying on the floor and 2 men were repeatedly kicking him. So can you please tell me who the man was on the floor?
I don't know. I don't remember. I remember Matthew ended up on the floor, but I don't remember kicking him or anything like that.
Okay, right. And you all were dressed up in dark hooded, I think. Like
yeah.
dark
Well, I'm just
clothing.
wearing what I'm wearing now.
Okay, right. And can you please tell me what would be the effects today if you are not granted bail?
Well, I wouldn't be able to support Dawn and Stacey for it, definitely. I'd be worried about how she would cope with the kid, to be honest. Other than that, I'd probably lose out on the apprenticeship as well. Which means I'd be unemployed.
And it would affect your future career?
Definitely, yeah.
Moving on to the previous convictions, do you have any kind of previous convictions, any offences before? And date and the sentence, can you please list it?
2009, October, shoplifting.
Okay.
Got a 12-month conditional discharge, but then I absconded as well.
You absconded?
Yeah, same month. So I came back and handed myself in, but I was given a 12-month discharge for that as well.
Okay.
2010, I got a drunken disorderly, 50 quid fine. 2012, I was caught in possession, and so I got a 6-month community order for that.
Right. So, you breached one bail condition, you absconded, that's called a breaching of a bail condition.
Yeah.
But I know you handed over yourself. But did the court take any further measures on that?
No, they just did that 12-month conditional discharge again.
Okay, right. And did you plead guilty to all of the offences?
Yeah.
Was there any specific reason behind absconding?
No, I think I just panicked. I was doing drugs and things at the time. I was shoplifting.
Okay, you were on drugs at the time.
Yeah, it was a bad time.
And do you have any affair-related offence like the one today?
No.
Okay, so I would like to move on to the advice part. I would like to tell you about the strengths and weaknesses of your case.
Yeah.
There is a general right of bail of every person, but there are some things like I would like to explain the chances of getting bail. There's some factors the court might take into account while granting bail. So it's like you would have a bad career if you're not granted bail. You would lose your job. You have to take care of your girlfriend, and you have to pay your child. You need to take care of them, and so you have a good community tie. And you also have you were on drugs when you were on the previous convictions, so that's also the thing that court might take into account while granting you bail. And you have absconded. That's the bad thing in your case.
Right.
So they might tell you that you would be getting bail. It's likely, but they might attach some conditions to it.
Okay.
So the conditions they might attach are kind of, they might tell you to report to the nearest police station.
Right.
Is that okay for you? It wouldn't clash with your job hours.
No, that'd be fine.
That would be fine.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And do you have a passport?
Yeah.
Can you submit it to them for the period of the bail only?
Yeah.
Right. So, and I'm keeping some more options open, like if they do not tell that one, then we would go for the other.
Okay.
It's to make sure that you get a bail today.
Yeah.
So there is another one, residence order, where you need to leave at a specified address. It could be your home, but is there any other address? Because in the same street that guy is living there, the complainant.
Could maybe move in with Dawn for a while in Hendon.
Okay. Move in with girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right. So that would be fine. That's another option. And they also might give you a curfew order that's like as the incident occurred at night. So they might tell you that as it occurred at night, you should not, after you get back home after the job, you shouldn't be going out of your house. Is that okay for you then?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yep. Yeah.
So and yeah, as he also lives in the same street, they might also tell you not to contact with the victim.
Yeah.
Is that okay for you? Do you have
That's
any
good.
questions?
I'm good. You got your red light. Well done. Okay.